Welcome to those of you who are new to this channel and those who have been with us since the beginning. Since we first started posting videos in July of 2015, we've posted almost 100 channeling videos. We've done all of this for free, and we'd like to continue to provide these videos for you. So I'm asking for your financial support in the form of a donation. You can go to susiebeiler.com/donate and creationtemple.com/donate. Your donation really says to me, hey Susie, these videos have helped me and I want to see them continue to be posted on YouTube. So if that's something that you want, if these videos have supported your spiritual growth and your ascension, and you'd like to see them continue being posted, please go to susiebeiler.com/donate or creationtemple.com/donate and give what you can from your heart. Thank you so much.
I sometimes have very bad thoughts. Are these thoughts implanted by some other beings, or have they come from me?
Somewhat complicated situation. I will attempt to explain how this works. When a thought form is available, it is available to any being that wishes to engage with it. It can be used by any being to attempt to manipulate. It can be, the thought form can be projected. It can be slightly changed energetically to make it more or less powerful. Thought forms can be implanted. So when you have a bad thought, it did not necessarily originate from you, but you can make it yours. Especially if you resonate with it and you choose to accept it as yours. Now, much of this is happening underneath your awareness. Much of this is happening and you do not realize what is happening. So if you are having thoughts that you do not like, that you would label as bad, you can ask yourself, is this mine? Where did this come from? What do I need to know about this? Because if on some level, whether with conscious awareness or not, you are accepting the thought form as yours, you are resonating with it to some degree. And so if you allow it in your stream of thoughts, in your conscious awareness, but you do not want it to be, then you need to look deeper to see where the resonance is. Do I have a fear? Do I have a doubt? Do I have guilt or hatred or anger? And when you resolve those underlying issues, when the thought form comes into your awareness or is implanted or projected onto you, you can say, no, thank you. I do not resonate. I will not accept this thought as mine.
Does my next incarnation depend upon how much growth I have here on Earth?
In some ways, dear one, it is better to think about it from the perspective of your soul, because your soul is on a journey and may take many forms. You have experienced other forms with your soul. From the understanding of linear time, past, present, future, your soul may take for other forms in the future. And depending upon the growth that your soul achieves, this contributes to the choices of the soul of what forms and incarnations to take after this one.
Is it possible to reincarnate into the time of the Golden Age?
Possible, dear one. But I would invite you to stay present with what is happening here and now, because this is a way of diluting your energy, meaning your energy becomes less potent when you are thinking about future timelines or past timelines rather than being present here and now. It is more important for you to stay focused on here and now, because this is where you are. This is what your soul has chosen. This body, this time, these circumstances. And in order to stay present and centered, it is better to think only of now. I am not saying to not plan for the future or consider the future or create for the future, but it is indeed by being present in this here and now that you bring more power to what you are creating for the future.
Is it true that 100% of one ray is an archangel?
All beings, all souls are continuing their soul journey. They have continued opportunities for evolution, for growth, for expansion. And so there are some angels, some archangels, some ascended masters that are working with other rays now to expand. And so while this was their traditional model, or the way it was experienced for a long time, things are shifting because all souls are naturally wanting evolution and expansion. This is the way souls are wired. They are wired for growth and expansion.
Why do souls always want growth and expansion? Is there an oppressive force that causes souls to grow?
Life wants to expand. Souls are life. Some souls do put themselves in circumstances with external forces that would encourage more growth, such as souls, for example, who come to planet Earth in great density. One reason some souls come here is to accelerate their soul growth, because there is much to expand beyond, there is much to transcend when you come to a place of great density. But the core of life, the energy signatures of life, is that it wants to expand, it wants to grow. Your universe is ever expanding. Your soul is ever expanding. If you watch a plant grow, it naturally grows. It wants to grow. Some plants grow easily, and some plants have many pressures or harsh conditions under which they grow. And it is much like the soul in this way. At periods in the soul journey, the growth is easy. And at periods, the growth comes because of harsh circumstances or external forces, as you mentioned.
Do people from India have the same light quotient as Europeans? All beings
have the same potential, dear ones. It is not fair to say one group has a lesser light quotient than another, because there are some beings within that group that have a very high light quotient, and some beings within that group that have a very low light quotient, and that is the same across any group that you might describe within the collective. You are looking at only what you are able to perceive. From my perspective, all beings have the same potential in terms of the amount of light they can embody. And while some beings embody this light consciously and with effort and diligent work, other beings embody this light not knowing or understanding fully what they are doing. And so even if you are seeing things that would reflect or mean to you that there is not a high light quotient, this does not mean that at the soul level, at the DNA level, that they do not embody light within them. Now, it may not be fully expressed. It may not be expressed to the highest potential. It may not be expressed in ways that you would think is enlightened. The saying, "Do not judge a book by its cover," is relevant here because you cannot judge a being's light quotient by what you see on the surface. Now, this is somewhat tricky, I understand, because there is also the understanding that you will recognize them by the fruit that they bear. And so I am speaking at the soul level, at the level of the DNA, for this is the level at which I look. This is the level at which I work with beings. So in general, they may not be expressing a high light quotient, but they have the potential for very quick awakening and then expression of light because of their ancient history. And all beings have this ancient history within their DNA, regardless of what country they are born into, regardless of life experience. All beings have this potential within their DNA. I'm speaking of humans, especially in this example. And so I understand this may not answer your question directly, but I answer it in this way to offer you a deeper perspective to consider when you interact with a being or another human. It is important to interact with them at a deeper level, even if it is with your intention and not your words, so that you can call forth an awakening of their DNA, an awakening of an expression of their soul through their being.
Is there anything else Prime Creator wants to say to me?
I invite you in this moment to breathe with my presence, and to the degree with which you are willing to allow my presence to merge with your being, so that you can feel a deep peace, a deep power, so that you can feel your light. And when I invite you to feel my energy, I am really inviting you to feel your energy, for I am a mirror of you. And so if you would take some deep breaths deep into your body, to feel my energy. And just for this moment, to know what it is to feel centered, to feel grounded, to feel powerful and at peace. And just for this moment, to know the love that I have for you, which is truly the love that you have for yourself, so that you can move forward in your life with the confidence of knowing that you are love, so that you can move forward with the confidence in knowing that you are powerful, that you have much to offer. So that you can move forward in confidence that you have great potential and that you can feel and know this potential in this moment. And together we can collapse future timelines so that they become the here and now, so that all the power, all the growth that is available to you in the future is available to you in this now moment. And to the degree that you are willing, you can allow this energy and knowing to activate your DNA. In past timelines, as a being who knew how to be a warrior, as a being who knew how to fight, you have the ancient wisdom of what it means to be strong. You have the ancient codes of what it is to be persistent, to move forward no matter what. And if you would like, we can resurrect that energy of courage to merge with the love that you now are and to be present in the here and now without the need to fight or be against anything. Take a deep breath. And feel your cells resonating to the knowing that they are powerful, they are love. And the true power that you have is your love. Take a deep breath and feel your cellular matrix reconfiguring to new sacred geometries of love, confidence, power,